What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So I haven't talked about Dame Lillard in some time, um, quite some time. Dame obviously does not look like himself. Okay, he does not look like himself, and the Portland Trailblazers probably should consider shutting him down, considering that he's been struggling with this abdominal injury for quite some time. I thought this would be like some type of little nagging injury that would rest, might go away, but he's still struggling with this injury. Um, and he just hasn't looked like Dame Lillard. And when you think about it, at first we were saying, and theorizing it had to do with the rule changes. And I think the rule changes have slowed him down a little bit. But when you think about it, Dame didn't look right in the Olympics. He didn't look particularly well or play very well in the Olympics. So there might be something physically wrong with him. Um, you know, and when you think about it, man, look, over the years, Dame has been one of the most unappreciated, but still one of the most prolific guards, scoring wise, that we've seen in the NBA. A couple of years, you could rank him right behind James Harden as far as being a prolific scorer. And when it comes to shooting the basketball, especially deep threes, um, Dame and just like being an explosive scorer, explosive force. Sometimes we rank him right behind Curry, and at times you rank him ahead of Curry because of the fact that, unlike Curry, at times Dame didn't seem like he was, you know, he had trouble carrying the Portland Trailblazers for long stretches. We've seen him in the bubble carry Portland, be the best offensive player in the NBA and do a lot of amazing things. But you know what? Sometimes that stuff does take a toll on you. Having to do so much, play so many minutes, and trying to carry a franchise. And I think maybe that has something to do with why Dame is getting more frustrated because you know, I mean, it does get frustrating when you're doing so much, and yet, it's the same thing with the exception of one year when you get to the conference finals. But other than that, every year it's like a first round or second round exit for Portland. And I'm pretty sure that's starting to get on Dame's nerves. And Dame is also, you know, very aware of his basketball mortality. He is what, 30, what is he, 31 years old? You know, Dame time has been exciting. It's a regular season marvel to watch at times, but in the playoffs, usually Dame time is, you know, an early evening affair. You don't make it to prime time, with prime time being the NBA Finals. So at the end of the day, maybe the best thing for the Portland Trailblazers to do is shut Dame Lillard down. You know, this season's pretty much a wash anyway. Uh, Maybe they should do this season what the Warriors did with Steph Curry. Now, Steph Curry suffered a hand injury, and they didn't try to rush Curry back. They just shut him down. If I remember correctly, he could have came back. Steph Curry, what was it? That February. But what was the point of bringing him back? And the season was just a loss anyway. That's the same year that Draymond Green, the $100 million man, got exposed for being, you know, the bum that he is. But they shut Curry down for the year. And maybe that's what Portland should do, man. I'm not sure. That's my thinking right now. Maybe they should just shut Dame down, and they need to rebuild. Obviously this team isn't going anywhere. This is a frustrating year for Dame any goddamn way. So maybe they should just shut him down, let him heal physically, maybe even mentally. He's kind of like tired. That happens, and they need to rebuild this team. They fired the general manager, so maybe they should just they fired the general manager who was causing so much ruckus. Maybe they need to just rebuild this roster. Get the fuck rid of C.J. McCollum. Okay, I know Dame says a lot of great things, but get rid of C.J. McCollum and build a better team around Dame Lillard, a team that's uh, more suitable to compete at least. But that's all I got to say about it. Tell me what you guys think.